Charlie, the first week under the new manager, how have you found things so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very organised. The training's been good. He's just been trying to get his ideas across. Still early days, but everything's positive at the moment. What
differences have you found from the last regime?
It's hard to say. As I say, it's still early doors, but as I say, it's really positive. Everybody's responding well, and the manager's trying to get his ideas across as quickly as possible, and it's been very good so far.
Have you had a chat with him about where he sees you next season, because you are Mr. Versatile when it comes to Celtic?
Yeah, we've had a wee chat, spoke about stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about the talk we had. We had a good discussion. It was very positive. It let me know where I am, and I'm looking forward to working with him.
A lot of players dread pre-season training. How have you found things so far, or are you just dying for the football to come back?
Yeah, it's the usual pre-season. I mean, the legs are stiff, you're feeling tired constantly, but that's what it's all about, and I think the hardest days are still to come. So yeah, it's the usual pre-season feeling, but it's great to be back.
You do KR Reykjavik in the Champions League qualifiers. How important is it that Celtic overcome this?
Yeah, it's massive in a season. I mean, we've had it the last 2 years now, and this is the third season where we need to qualify for the Champions League. So it's huge for our season. Everybody wants to be involved in the Champions League. Every day in the club, it's what we'll be striving towards. So it's massive.
And for the qualifiers, certainly the home games will be played at Murrayfield. How much of an impact do you think that'll have? Because people talk about the European nights and how important the atmosphere is at Celtic Park.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. We'd prefer to have it at Celtic Park, of course, but there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to get on with it, not think too much about it, and just take the game as it comes.
When you think back to the qualifier against Carrigandy and the kind of nerves and tension back to that, Charlie, do you think that could almost help the players, that you were able to come through such a tough tie going into these qualifiers, that you know how tough it's going to be? You can't take your eye off the ball.
Yeah, we know what it's all about. We know what it's like playing against teams that are games into their season, 8 or 9 games into their season. So we know how difficult it is. We know how much it means to them as well. So we've got the experience of the last 2 years, and we need to take that with us, and hopefully we can come out on top.
You've spoken a bit about the new manager. Obviously, John Collins is also joined. Is he taking a really hands-on role in training?
Yeah, he's took a couple of things in training, and as I say, everything's been positive with all the staff, and he's made an impact as well. So everything's looking good at the moment.
A couple of guys have obviously worked under him before. Has he been exactly as they kind of told you to expect from him?
Well, they didn't say too much, to be honest. We just kind of got on with it, and took it for what we see, and as I said, everything's been great, and everybody's responding well to the ideas that both of the new members of staff are bringing in, so it's great.
Did Neil Lennon's exit come as a surprise to you?
Yeah, big surprise. Didn't really see it coming, to be honest. Yeah, it was a huge surprise, but I wish him all the best, and I'm sure he made the right decision for himself, and yeah, I'm sure he'll be okay.
How do you think pre-season will go in Austria?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's always good to go away and get the fitness and get preparing right, and hopefully it goes well.
Are you the sort of player that kind of relishes pre-season, or are you just kind of just try and get fit, or how do you view it?
You enjoy being back for about 2 days, and then you realise how hard it is and remember how hard it is. But of course, it's great to be back. But I don't know if there's anybody that enjoys pre-season. It's about getting your fitness and try to enjoy it as best you can, and it's great to get back into games, and you're looking forward to the season starting, to be honest.
Your teammate Fraser Forster returned from the World Cup duty this week without playing. Have you had a chance to speak to him yet?
No, I've not spoke to him. No, I look forward to having a chat to see how his World Cup kind of went for himself, but disappointing for him not to get on the pitch for a while, but I'm sure that was still a great experience for him to be involved in the World Cup.
You mentioned it there, the last game Roy Hodgson made so many changes. Do you think Fraser would have taken it badly, the fact he didn't get any game time at all?
Well, I think going there, he probably had an idea that he was second or third choice goalkeeper, so he probably knew it was going to be difficult. It's not like another position. I mean, when there's a goalkeeper, usually it's not many changes in that department, so he probably knew it was going to be difficult. But as I say, it's a great experience for him to go with the players and be involved in the World Cup. He would have loved to have played, I'm sure, but that's the way it goes.
And as a Scotland international, do you look on with envy at the teams that have made it to the World Cup?
Of course, I mean, it's where every player wants to play, and we've been doing quite well recently, so it was disappointing to watch the World Cup and not be involved in it. So that's our job, to make sure we can be involved in the next tournament. It'll be difficult, it's not going to be easy, but that's our goal. A
big talking point of the World Cup has been, of course, Luis Suarez. As a player, what is your reaction to that when you've seen it happening?
It's unbelievable, to be honest. I mean, it's difficult. These situations come up in pitches, and things happen. I mean, you can't describe the feeling sometimes when you want to win and you'll do anything to win. But that was maybe a step too far to do that. But you can understand. You can understand his passion to win the game, and maybe took it a step too far. But that's what happens.
Tensions do run high in games, but have you ever experienced anything like that on a football pitch?
No. As I say, tensions do run high, and I've seen some stuff, but I've never seen the likes of that, especially the third time doing it. But it's just one of the things. I mean, I hope he learns from it, and I hope he comes back for the ban and he realises that he obviously can't do that and gets some help.
How do you remain in control in that situation where a player's just constantly, trying to wind you up and stuff? How do you remain in control of that?
I just think different people do different things. I mean, some people don't even get wound up by it. Some people are so focused on the games. Other people do. It's just different people. It's in life. It's different personalities react in different ways. So he's obviously reacted in that way, and it's one of the things.
Charlie, just come back to the match. You say you didn't want to go into too much detail what you and him talked about, but if you had a preference, would you rather play in defence or midfield?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I've said it many a time before. I'm happy to play wherever the manager needs me. I mean, it would be nice to be settled somewhere, no matter where that is, would be nice. But if the manager needs me to play in a different position at any given time, then I'm willing to do that for him.
Though it's early days, does it already feel like yourself and all the other players have got to prove themselves all over again?
Yeah, well, when a new manager comes in, it's a clean slate for everybody. So you've got to be willing to work hard and prove that you can be in the team. So everybody's trying to do that, and as I say, it's been positive so far. And but I'm sure the manager knows what we can do if you're watching us before. So we'll see what happens.
You're modelling the new Celtic strip today. What's your thoughts on it?
I like it. I really like it. It's nice. What do you think?
Yeah, lovely.